Before we start, here's a quick message. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number 1, it's free. What? Yes, it is. Number 2, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Number 3, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. It can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And lastly, you can make money from your podcast. What? Yes, you can. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Now let's get back to the show. Welcome to the Soul Train Express, where we inspire, encourage, and rebuild. We have joined the Tracks with the Journey channel, so please subscribe to our channel and follow our podcast on Spotify and other social platforms so we can journey through life together. Special thanks to Zach Johnson for the amazing music. And guess what, y'all? It's Tuesday. That means it is True Talk Tuesday, and I'm Chelsey J, where we're going to focus on getting to the truth. We are living in uncertain and ever-changing times that can put us in a mental state of fear, worry, and anxiety. We try to maintain the peace, but for some, the lack of control, loneliness, financial burdens, and mental exhaustion is hard to handle. Some of you may be worried about your children attending school or how to handle them at home while you have to work. Some of you are screaming for there to be a level of normalcy again. And there may be some that are not affected by it, but have friends and families that are struggling. I believe we all can agree that in the midst of whatever we are going through, we all want peace. I want to share some encouragement on how to deal with the peace of uncertainty and provide you with some strategies to help you find peace during the pandemic. One of the biggest concerns we deal with during this pandemic that can result in a lack of peace is the lack of control. This can cause a lot of fear and anxiety. Why? Because we like to be in control. We like to have a game plan. We like to have vacation scheduled. We like to have trips planned and a level of security. How do we learn to feel secure in a time of insecurity? How do we find peace during this pandemic? Listen, y'all. Uncertainty can help us rise to the challenge because it provides us with the opportunity to look and examine inwardly, to think deeply, to ask, to answer, to discuss, and embrace the discomfort of not knowing. The one thing that you have control over is how you use your mind. What you think will determine your outlook during this time. Take hold of those thoughts that make you worry, that bring stress, and that bring fear. Identify why you are thinking that way, how you feel, and then process it and eliminate the root cause. Use your emotions as warning signs to understand the why and change your thinking to something constructive that results in healthy, positive thoughts. Lastly, trust in God. Don't allow the enemy to change God's periods into question marks. If God said it, then it is so. Just believe it. In the book of James, chapter 1, it says to count it all joy when you're going through trials, because it produces endurance. It produces character within you. Although it's not easy, but allow God to mold and shape you during this time, to weed out the worries, the concerns, and the lack of trust, so He can build you up to who you were destined to be. Encourage yourself daily and stay in control of your mind. So my dear family, take charge of your thoughts, because when you change your thoughts, you change your life.